Hello and good morning. I'm going to make coffee and I guess I'm going to go for a walk. Much better. First thing we're going to need is water. Calling to the cabin, calling to the cabin, calling to the cabin on all the sea. Take it off the thing, take it off the thing, all gone. So, put that still and let it start to boil. I put extra water in because I need some for the mocha syrup that I want to make. Turn that on. Some water here. Front. So now I'm using some I wanted to put it in a mason jar actually, so I think I'm gonna wash these mason jars. Actually, this seems perfect for this application. I'll just put it in here. So we're gonna need. I didn't get the proportions right last time. I don't know what it was last time that I didn't really like. It could be the chocolate powder. Like, I don't even know if this is real chocolate. Or if this is just like another, just like... ingredient: sugar. I already have sugar. Cocoa processed with alkali. Suitable corn fiber, less than 2% of soy. Don't know what that is. Salt, natural flavor, spice, contains soy, contains milk and meat, distributed by... Okay, so this isn't bad. It's just got sugar, cocoa. And I'm adding more sugar to it. I don't have any paper towels, so I wanted it dry, so when I put it in, it doesn't do it over here so I don't make a mess. Oh, well, that wasn't really thought through, was it? Just like, oh no, got the containers. Okay. It's a good thing I have a handy funnel. Otherwise, what would I have done? Alright, so we're going to take the chocolate powder, and I've got half a cup of chocolate. I haven't gotten the proportions nailed yet. I think it was too salty last time, so I'm going to probably add like less salt. good. I'm gonna I don't have a measuring spoon, so I'm just gonna pour some salt into my palm and drop it in there. I added like more salt last time because it was just like, you know, sweet and salty should be good, right? But then I think I made the coffee too salty, and I was just like, I don't think I like salty coffee. Alright, so now that sugar, spice, everything nice. These were the ingredients that Professor Utonium chose to create the perfect little girls. Shake it, shake it, shake your body. No. I stay up too late. I got nothing in my brain. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. On too many dates, on too many dates. I can't make mistakes, I can't make mistakes. That's what people say. That's what people say. Well, I keep moving. Can't stop grooving. It's like I've got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. There's a place gonna play. It's gonna be great. My boyfriend, you belong with me. Dun, 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 You belong to me. You belong. No, stop. You belong to me. So, chocolate can go in the cup. Sugar. So, today we're using Dunkin's brand coffee. Normally I don't, but I want to give it a try. Last time I went to the market. Well, it looked, well, actually, I don't think it is cheaper than Folgers. I knew that when I made it with Folgers, I hated it. I thought Folgers was buck. You belong with me. You belong with me. All my spoons are gone. I need more silverware. Oh, I just thought of something very smart that I could use. So last time, I tried to turn my hot coffee into an iced coffee, and it didn't work. But I just got the idea. What if I put the ice into the pot, so when I pour it straight in? What I'm sad about is this is ice from the sink, so it's not purified. It's got like a bunch of like contaminants that aren't really safe to drink. And I can't really do much about it right now. Like some reports just like you shouldn't like cook with the water. You should like, you know, buy water to cook with. And, like, I do buy water to drink, but like, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't pay for anything. My grandmother paid for the water. You belong with me. You belong with me. Alright. Okay. I'm not gonna be precious. I'm just gonna like throw more ice in there to make some iced coffee. Honestly, this is a thought that only occurred to me last night. I don't have to wait until the ice thing is completely empty before refilling it. And it's just like, why would you think that in the first place? I don't know. I don't know why I would have thought that. You know, I can just like refill it every time I use it. And it's just gonna refreeze. So I'm just like, huh? Why not? Just like, I feel so stupid now. Well, silly. Silly's better. Anyway, I'm not stupid. I'm like, that was in the past. Past is in the past. Let it go. Let it go. You can't hold me back anymore. I don't care what that gonna say. I don't give a fuck. Will not bother me anything. So, this is my broken Keurig. It doesn't have a handle. And so what I have to do is I have to like prop it up a special way. And then, well, I don't even know where this comes to some other set. I must have broke the other thing too. This one, you shouldn't give me glass items. Like, you gotta give me, like, plastic or something. Metal, wood. Alright, one scoop of coffee should be good. We're gonna wrap this bad Larry back up. I really do like the tabs that they added. The bag ripped when I opened it, so, like, I'm sad that that doesn't work exactly as intended, but like it works pretty good. Much better than their Dunkin' drinks, and I'm glad they're making mocha at the house because like that's too expensive to like buy for me. Just like I go to the store, well I go to the gas. Okay, I would go to Dunkin's, and when I would go to Dunkin's, I would get my large coffee, but they would consistently make it wrong, so I stopped going there, and then I would start going to the gas station where I would buy it like pre-made already, and like it would always be correct because the machine made it, right? But the thing is, just like I was just like, yo, I'm getting a container like this, and when I empty a container like this into a cup, I only get a small. So I'm paying for a large, but I'm only getting a small, and I'm just like, no. So stop doing that. But like, they got better at making the coffee, but then like I had no money, so now I have to like make it at the house. And I'm trying to make it delicious at the house. Not just because it's a good idea, but also because I want to. That way, like, you know, in the mornings, I don't have to, like, walk over there if I don't want to. And, like, I can custom, like, tailor it to my taste buds when I get there. What I'm concerned about, I don't think I left enough room for water. What I could do is I could separate half of this container into another container and save the bagging. That seems like a really smart plan. So I'm gonna I think I'm going to deposit about half of this. So I'm going to mark it about here. That's where I think the halfway mark is. And I'll shake the body. And if I need more, I have more. So that's pretty good. Just a little bit. There we go. And that should be good to start. And this bag will be for the next batch that I make. Pretty good. I didn't add the vanilla extract which is good because like it's not in here. Vanilla extract. I think I'll add this one last. So the water is going to make sounds. Okay. So I'm just like remembering something that you can do is you can just like you can just like write on your arm like that, and then you can just like pull your sleeve down and nobody knows. Like, there have been times that my entire body has been written in Sharpie. Except at that time, I was doing the reverse. I was writing a bunch of negative shit. But like, now that I just like had the epiphany, I can actually write like positive shit too. And it just like sticks with me, you know? And nobody else can see it. Unless I like roll on the sleeve. And like, even if I did, just like, whatever. Desire, flow to me like a magnet. Great. This is almost done. Kind of takes a while. Well, I did add more water to it. Do I look lonely? I see the shadows on my face. One breath. Try again. Do I look lonely? I see the shadows on my face. People have told me I don't look the same. Maybe I've lost weight. I'm playing hooky with the best of the best, with my heart on my chest, so that you can see it too. I'm walking, shit. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tickles my neck. How do I let you? Yeah, whatever you say. I need to practice that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this knife. I'm going to pour boiling water into here. I'm going to give it a stir. Stir it up, stir it up. water, what I will do is I will add some more powder to it. That's plenty of water. That actually helps it dissolve. Pretty good, but right now it's not thick enough. So I'm going to add some more. I think I should add it incrementally. And when it starts to feel like it's starting to get thickened up, I think it'll be ready. I'm only adding a little bit of time because it's like, I don't know how much I need. But like, it looks like I could have like just used all of it. Well, I thought it was a good idea. Turns out I'm a fool again. I know nothing. I guess sometimes I just need to trust the process. I don't know. Some weird balance between like thinking for yourself and trusting the process. Oh, it's kind of hot. This is what it looks like. Okay, it's still hot, so I need it for it to cool down before I want to do anything else. But I also want to add coffee to it. You need to get away. You need to get away. This is not safe. This is not safe. I'm doing you a favor. Alright? This is going to get really hot and you're not going to like it. Like the insects that are in my apartment, right? I think everything is worthy of life. I don't know, but how do I feel about germs? Just like, I don't know, how small does something have to get before I decide that it's like not worth my attention? And like, nothing matters. So, therefore, everything matters, you know? I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. So, I'm gonna add 1 spoon of this to my concoction. Should be plenty. And I'm just gonna shake this up some more. It's kind of hot, so I'm gonna use my sleeve. Alright, let's hope the top doesn't come off, because that might be something else. So, the bubbles. sugar is rising to the top. Or it's bubbles. Or it's both. How does it smell? It smells like mocha. I'm doing alchemy! Man, 30 minutes for one coffee? Really? I mean, if I walked over there, I think it would have taken about the same amount of time, to be honest with you. Yeah, I know it's not supposed to be there, okay? But it is. Alright, so, coffee has been, where's my spoon? Where's my spoon? Okay, so now I have coffee. And mocha syrup. And cream. So now, let us make, I guess I'll wash my hands like that. Baby, you're a fire. You're worth more air. How much of what you're worth? Make him go as they shoot across the sky. Even brighter than the moon. Stars inside of you. You just gotta let it through. But baby, you're a fire. You're worth how much someone you make me go and you shoot across the sky. How are you doing? You're still warm. Should I put you in the freezer a little bit to like cool down? Okay. I didn't even have to like wash one because I already have them. I was just like, where's all my mason jars? Did they like break them all? I don't think so. They're not here. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Did I wash them in here? No. That's a little odd. See how old. I'm really impatient. I really want to like make it now, but I want it to be delicious. I'm just like remembering, right? It's like this whole arm, writing on the arm shit. You know, I started that like years ago. I don't do it as much as I used to. I mean, at the time, I just like, at the time I feel like worthless. So I just like write it on my body, So I've got like pictures, just like you're worthless, nobody wants you here, etc., etc. But I'm trying not to give power to those types of thoughts anymore. Because those are the dementors, You gotta. Da, 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 da. Wrong song. Something about have a happy little dun 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 dun. Okay, I can't resist any longer. Alright, mocha syrup. It's a bit more viscous than I think I would have liked, but also it's still hot. It's still warm, right? If it was cooled down, it would probably be thicker. So I'll have to consider that. So I don't know what my proportions are going to be just yet. So I'm going to put a little bit more ice in the jar. I'm glad that I didn't use all the ice. I'm gonna dump the water because I can't get my face. Oh well. I'm kind of sad by how much, I was just like, I'm gonna do this, and then it's just like, well, that was redundant. I didn't need to do that at all. But, alignment, right? You waste all this extra time, and it's just like, if you knew what you're doing from the start. I remember, when I was an electrician, and then I would come home on the weekend after busting my fucking ass all week. I'd work circles around all the people that I worked with. They all get paid $3 an hour, and I would get paid less than half that, right? And still be told to work harder, Still people coming up to me and just hey, it's not good that you have a coffee in your hand. Just shut the fuck up. I don't care who the fuck you are. Just shut the fuck up. Just I came here. I've been doing manual labor all morning for you, so you don't have to do it, old man. Shut up. Sorry about that. Just when people press my gears, I'm just I'm doing my job. 100%. I'm on top of everything, and then you're just yeah. Having a coffee in your hand isn't a good look. Okay. So what? I'm still really offended because it's just I asked the company owner of that company, I was just hey, I feel like I deserve a raise, and here's why. And he's just no. And it really, because even then, I just I know that you have the squeaky wheel gets the grease. You have to ask for things that you want. And if it's important, you have to stand up for yourself. So I tried to do that, and it's just no. But here you go. I'm gonna text you and lay you off. We're not gonna even have this conversation on the phone or in person or anything. I'm just going to text you and say, hey, there's no work, so you might have to go talk to the school and get reassigned. And I'm just that's a pussy ass move. It really is, And I hope that me doing my best is the best revenge that I can do. So I don't need to be focusing on retribution or that form of justice, I'm not trying to get even. Let bygones be bygones. It was a learning experience, It taught me that the amount of work and value that I bring in, it gets siphoned to someone else if I allow it. So I need to stop allowing other people to have power over me. Power over me. power over me. And this isn't hot, so I can just like pour it right over. I think I'm gonna do about, I was trying to do 8 ounces, if I could see it. The coffee is not very dark, so that's not a good sign. I think that the coffee would need to be like a darker color to be like correct. So I'll have to consider that in the future. I don't know, feel like it's hot. I hope this comes out good. Imagine after like half an hour of making coffee, 40 minutes of making coffee. Yesterday was bad. Like I made a coffee and I was just like, ugh, I thought I was gonna say, I was trying to practice being grateful. I'm just like, I'm grateful that I have a coffee. And I was just like, just like, I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of cream in. Because the other thing, I like made hot coffee and then I dumped it over ice. And I felt like I could taste like the curdles or something from the cream or something, and I didn't like it. Alright, so I'm gonna do, yeah, this isn't, it's still too warm, possibly. So I'm just gonna like pour it in there. Also, this is like a whole coffee. So, I can just give it a try. I tell you what, it's definitely not bad. Alright? Still trying to figure out how I feel about it. It's pretty good, but there's something about it. Maybe it's not bold enough right now. It needs a little bit more boldness. But it's alright. I can drink this. Put this in my fridge. I'm hoping that it thickens up. Alright. Well, that was a very involved process for like 1 cup of coffee, but alright. I'm gonna end this video, and I'm gonna start a new video. Let's go for a walk.